Hey everybody, T-Rex Soldier here. Welcome back for more Plague Inc. Evolved. In the last episode, we played as the Nano-Virus. Or could I say Pocket Cloud, the Nano-Virus. Yeah, Pocket Cloud. It destroyed humanity, as expected. This episode, we're going to move on to the Nano-Virus. Now, the Nano-Virus, it's one of the least favorites, if I recall correctly, in like the community in this game, for a very good reason, but it's actually one of my personal favorite plagues to play as. And we'll get into it in a minute, but for now, I need to fix some of this. Darwinist. Actually, no, we want Genetic Mimic. Genetic Mimic is pretty good for a lot of things, but in this in particular, it is crucial. Also, we're gonna go ability cost and increase. Yes, abilities. And we're gonna name our built-in kill switch Virus Bayonetta. It's to be expected. Anyway, welcome to Plague Inc. We're new Nano-Virus. The way you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Now, Nano-Virus. Hoo boy. Bayonetta begins Saudi Arabia, and watch this.
Oh no!
Bayonetta is a nanovirus, an artificial life form which escaped from a lab. Humans are broadcasting a kill code to cure you. Destroy them fast before they shut you down. See, they already have cure progress on you. They will immediately start working on a cure as fast as possible. That is what the nanovirus is. So you want to slow it down immediately. That is your goal. You have apparently pretty high infectivity at the start, but you want to slow down that cure as much as possible. That is your first priority. Because if you don't, you will just get fucked and then you will lose. So first thing you want to do is deal with that. And the reason I picked the what was it called? I don't forget what it's called. The thing that makes it so you don't have ability cost increase, because you do not want to have this cure go on for too long. You want to have it pretty slow. I think it's really slowed down at this point. We're gonna do this just to be safe, and now we have a ton of time to do whatever we want. 1 year, 22 days. Yeah, flooding in Southeast Asia. Lol. So now at this point, we want to spread. We want to spread and deal with that cure. We still want to deal with that cure regardless, but we want to spread as fast as possible, which we are doing pretty well. Even without the water. Cis symptom mutated, it doesn't matter if you're noticed because, again, they already know you're around, so you just need to spread fast. In fact, symptoms are actually a really good idea. Pretty early. I see new minor disease spreading. They don't know. Well, they should know that it's us because, haha, we escaped from a lab. You should know what we were doing. Rio Olympics. Good thing or not? Rio Olympics success. Son of a bitch. Now this is just a race against time. You need to go as fast as possible to deal with that cure. Of course you have drug immunity. So wealthy countries are your bitch with that thing. A broadcast overload, replication overload, they will slow down that cure a lot, but at the same time it will fuck up your receptors. So in the long run, it's not very good because, well, you just damage yourself and made yourself easier to cure. But at the same time, having that cure slowed down by a lot buys you a good amount of time. Now see, we're already going fast. We're placed on the watch list. That's to be expected, to be honest. Now, do I have my resistances up? Like a cold resistance? I do not. Let's do that. Drug immunity, I don't find to be worth it because, well, we're gonna spread fast anyway. So at this point, it's really just Just spread in Russia and get a boat to Greenland. There we go, boat to Greenland. ICure device announced. Do we have lethality? We do not. We're gonna do that now. Necrosis, abscesses, tumors, internal hemorrhaging, hemorrhagic shock, and we are going to use. We're gonna use our immune to cure for several weeks. Cure interceptor overload. Nano-Virus is throwing its cure progress interceptor overload, making it practically immune to cure for a few weeks. Yeah, it slows that down by a lot. But eventually, well, we're gonna get our deaths, which is nice. Cure interceptor overload finished. Now that makes us slightly easier to cure now. Hypersensitivity, symptom mutated, very good. We need our coma, which we are going to get. Everything normal that slows down the cure will slow down the cure like it normally does. But you have your extra options because of starting very early. And we should be good at this point. As in we are, so we're just gonna fuck up the humans even more with our virus. And yeah. And the genome fully sequenced. It's a little too late, my friends. I think it just died. And we got our little crawlies. Yeah, our nice little crawlies. Just like, we win. Humanity's done for. Goodbye. I don't care. Ain't it to destroy humanity? The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. The end of Smash 4. And what happens? Ultimate comes out. Exactly. 3 stars. Oh, my Nano-Virus run was still the best one so far. So yeah, that's the Nano-Virus. Now we're going to have a similar concept, but in a different fashion. It is another hard one to control, but if you can, it is great. It is the bioweapon. Exceptionally lethal pathogen that kills everything it touches. Now, anything to do with symptoms you do not want, because symptoms are quite frankly kind of worthless. Honestly, extremophile. Why not? So symptostasis is absolutely worthless. I think I want to pathostasis for this one. For ability costs, yeah, we're gonna go with that. And we're gonna call it bioweapon orange. You are a new bioweapon. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Once again, Saudi Arabia. Don't worry. Soon enough, we will not start in Saudi Arabia. I will tell you that right now. Now, orange is a bioweapon that was accidentally released. It will automatically become more lethal over time. Can you infect everyone before you kill your carriers? Now, this thing, the lethality there, you want to keep an eye on that. Because this thing will become very lethal very quickly. You have ways to stop it, however. Reduce lethality, you can reduce the likelihood of those genes coming up, or you can reset the lethal potential of the weapon. How lethality on this thing works is that think of it like an exponential growth on a chart, where it'll go like this, then eventually grow up like this and go really fast. This will reset it to where, like, you do this, and then once you hit it, you reset, and then restart the curve all over again. You want to do that once this thing starts getting too lethal. That way, you can slow it down. I want this to make it less likely that we get lethal. And this is why symptoms are not very worthwhile, because you'll get your lethality no matter what. So you don't need your symptoms for lethality, and your transmissions will do all the work for you. So it's really just if we get symptoms, it's a bonus, but we do not need them. We are not getting lethal yet, which is good. We're not having to do anything yet. There we go. Reduce that. I'm gonna reset, just cause. That we were gonna spread. We're gonna want water 1. Now this thing is really just spread as fast as possible, and then eventually you'll basically get a total organ failure in like a ridiculous fashion. It's awesome. Coughing symptom mutated. Coughing's good because you want your symptoms you could want because you could get DNA points for having severity, but at the same time, well, you just don't need them to kill, which we are killing right now. I want to stop that. Yeah, get there. And just do all that. See, with the pathostasis, we are just, yeah, not really, it's not really going to be that expensive to lower my lethality. It's also not going to be expensive to flick the kill switch. But I think I spoiled it. We'll get there later. We're going to be, we should be noticed by now. Like, we really should be noticed by now. We have coughing. It's like two... There we go. That was really slow. I honest to God think we should have been noticed a lot sooner. But whatever. We're good. We're fine. First death in Japan. People are dying because of the lethality. Oh boy. Can we get a boat to Greenland? That would be great. I have my cold resistance. I want my drug resistance too. Okay, I'm going to want to reset my lethal potential again. And once we do all this, which didn't cost much, we're going to unlock this. Unlock Annihilate Gene. Unleash Armageddon on the world. We see you get a bunch of infectivity, severity, but most notably, all that. We don't want to do that yet, but once we infect everyone in the world, or once we get most of the world infected, we'll flick that switch, and then we just win, because people will die super quickly. Pneumonia, you see that's their bonus. Egypt starts to work on cure. That boat did not go to Greenland, motherfucker. Give me a boat to Greenland, please. I'm honestly on my knees right now. We can get some symptoms. We get the pneumonia. There we go. Is that every country? The answer may surprise you. The answer is yes. Spread at least a little bit. Now we're going to unlock our Annihilate Gene. Actually, let's wait a little bit for countries to spread. And let's go. Australia shuts down airports. I want, real quick, to get my necrosis at the same time. So you have like max severity and shit. Pulmonary edema. Okay, Greenland's my concern. Greenland needs to spread faster than it kills, and it looks like it is. Oh, that's a little. Yeah, we're good, and we win. Orange eradicate humans. Game over. Damn, that was quick. That's almost the in-game year. See, if you control yourself really well, then the bioweapon didn't just kill incredibly quickly. Watch this. Just watch. Boom. That was honestly incredibly quick. Those were two quick games. Wow. Those two are considered not the best, honestly, though I really like both of them. They can be absolute monsters when played right, and can just destroy the world very quickly. Now, the next two plagues are going to be their own episodes, again, like I did with the Neurax worm and the Nano-Virus. Next episode in particular is going to be the Simian Flu. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes official movie content. Yep. This is a crossover with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Of all things. And that's what we're going to be doing next. See you guys then.